Hello and welcome back to Choice Bits of Bliss. Today we are going to focus on Felicity. And when I say Felicity, I mean Felicity Jane. At the end of their going out of business, they had these grab boxes, and I also ordered some other things, but they also sent me, they made a mistake in my order and they sent me two grab boxes instead of just one. Um, I paid for it because there was a little differential in price. And of course, because it was a going out of business sale, the things that I had ordered in addition, they were out of by the time came time to fix it. So we just fixed it by doing the prices. I also got some embellishments to play with. So the goal is to go through this paper. Some of them are, the same collection. Some of them are it's just a hodgepodge of paper. I'm going to go through and we're going to look at it, and then I'm going to make some kits, I'm sorry, and I'm going to work with those kits. So this is the Mari collection, and if you know about Mari, she has a YouTube channel, Mari Clark. She is such a lovely person, has a lovely speaking voice, and she is a teacher by trade. And the classes that she teaches comes through that she is definitely a teacher. This is Bailey. And here's where we get into the hodgepodge. This is Julia. And this is Crystal. And this is Crystal. This is Taylor. This is Noelle. Julia. So let's see. I think there was another piece of Julia. Let's put those together. No. See, I get sidetracked, and here we go. There's Julia. And this is Julia. I'm not going to keep doing that. That's distracting. This is Taylor. This is Millie. This one is also from the Millie collection. This is Bailey. This is Sarah. Love this. This is Sarah. Then we have plain cardstock that is two-toned thrown in. Beautiful colors. And of course, it coordinates with their collections. This is Madison. That was a Madison cover sheet, but this is a Millie paper. And this is Millie. So that looks like it was a mistake. This is Millie. And more cardstock. This is Madison. Maybe it just got misplaced. This is Madison, and this is Madison. Okay. It just got misplaced, I think. This is June, and this is Capri. This is Autumn. This is Reese. This is Emmeline. Jenny. Zoe. Emmeline, or Emmeline. This is Zoe. This is Zoe. This is Autumn. This is Autumn. This one is Kate. This is Kate. And this is Kate. This is Kate as well. Now we're to Heidi. So it looks like I had gone through and put them together. This is Emmeline, or Emmeline. This is Kayla. This is a dot grid, gray. And this is dot grid, and black. Cardstock. This is Sarah. And we have cardstock. This is Bella. This is Sarah. This is Sarah. I have 2 of those. This is Molly. This is Garden Grid. This is Reese. Cardstock, Molly. Kayla. Zoe. Cardstock. Capri. This is Capri. Cardstock. This is Bella. Sarah. Kayla. And that's the paper. So I have already pulled what I'm going to use this time. This is not going to be the only time that I focus on Felicity. And this is a paper kit that I'm going to play with. This is a paper kit that I'm going to play with. Come on, fingernails, do your job. This is going to be a paper kit that I play with. So I'm going to have 4 this time. And this is the 4th kit. So I will put this other paper up to play with at a later date. Okay, I have completed my layouts, and when I was away, I decided to do 4 basic base pages, basically, and then after I finished the base pages, come back and add photos and embellishments and all the other stuff. I love how it turned out. I love how it turned out. It seemed to just kind of simplify the process. And the fact that I had already picked out my kits kind of told me what photos I needed to choose of the ones that I have printed. And that's one of the things that I'm doing. All of these photos that I have printed, I'm trying to just get them on pages. Sometimes there's duplicate photos, or I had printed, because some of these photos are from years and years and years ago. And back then, I would select, when I would drop my film off, I would select to do black and white and color. So sometimes I have duplicate, and I have a copy in black and white, and I have a copy in color. But anyway, this is what I've gotten completed for this month for Focus on Felicity. And I'm also just grabbing stuff from around my desk that I had put out on purpose to make myself use it, and that's working. Okay, let's get into this. I'm a chatterbox today. Okay, so this photo is of my Alabama kitchen, and it was clean, and that's photo worthy. I've raised 2 boys, and when you have a clean kitchen, that is take a picture moment. So I loved how the sunlight was coming in, and it's just more than just the kitchen being clean. It just is very homey and inviting, and has beautiful sunlight coming in, and it's just lit up the plants that I had in my window. It's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So I decided to layer. Wait, let's go back. My base page is made out of 4 pieces of cardstock, 3 of which are Felicity Jane. So this floral, this polka dot, and this green are all Felicity Jane. I decided to use a wood grain to mat my base in, and that is from Echo Park. This piece of wood grain that's got the pink scuffy paint, that is from Mente. This ledger that's got the kitchen utensils on it, that is from an order I did from Amazon. That I think it's junk journal pages or something like that I ordered from Amazon. I layered that. I used a doily. This green and white polka dot is Felicity Jane. It is just from, this is my scrap that's left. It's just from this 6x6 paper pack. I used a random tag. I put a button on it. And this is another one of my little pieces that is cut off of a cut apart, I do believe. And I just like the title. And so that is my layout. This strip here is the scallop at the bottom of my green. And so I just used it to close that seam. This is a vertical, happy horizontal, as Janet calls it, but it's a half and half vertical. This is a horizontal half and half. And so I took the basic design and just flipped it. And that's it. So this yellow, this heart, and this rainbow stripe is all Felicity Jane. I originally had used, pardon my reach, I had originally backed it with this from Reminisce, but it just didn't work. It did not work, and so I took it off and put it on white. I'm much happier with the white. And this is my youngest son and I. We drove about an hour and a half north to go visit this tulip farm, and I had told him I was going to take photos, and he agreed to go with me, and then decided this was not the fun thing that he thought it was going to be. He was just not that into it, but I did get some great photos that day. And afterwards, I treated him to a Mexican restaurant, and he was happier then. Oh yeah, I wanted to say this. These are raw chipboard that I have on my desk. I'm trying to get these used up. So this is raw chipboard alphas. And I just painted them with a Sharpie. Except for that's a Bic marker. So I just painted them to go with this. Okay. This paper. Oh my gosh. Pardon my reach again. I should have had all this ready. So this is my scraps up here. This is what I have left of it. I think this is one of those papers I will use every square inch of it. I love the gorgeous scallop. And when you have a scallop like that, you have to use the scallop. So this basic design is what Maura calls a 2/3, 3/3. No, 2/3, 1/3. Math. So I decided to cut this 4 inches, and then I have this stripe paper that's going the full length that I had cut down to 11.5 by 11, no. Yes, 11.5 by 11.5. And the background is Felicity Jane. So the striped, the scallop design, the yellow, and this hexagon design is all Felicity Jane. This is a pocket card that is Felicity Jane. And I took a piece of K & Company. Now this is old as dirt, but I took one of these pieces and used it as an accent around my title, because this title came off of a cut apart that's Felicity Jane. And I framed this piece of paper, and I made 2 tags just to use it as an accent piece. I'm using, like, these bows are from this sticker book from Maggie Holmes, and I'm just going to tell you, I've been using this for a while. There's a lot of stickers missing. It's just going on forever. Now, why would I think? I totally misjudge how long things like this will last. how far they will go. I completely misjudged that. And so this book is just going on forever and ever, and I don't know that I'll ever get it used. They may have to put this in the casket with me. I'm not sure, but it's going on for a very, very long time. Anyway, these photos are of my oldest son, the first time we went to New York City. So we were at the Empire State Building, and there's a model of it. And we were in a park, and we also went to, this picture was taken at the UN. Sweet baby. And this layout is this paper. This was just a band design. And this paper, I just cut it in 5.5 so that I would have the 6.5 to mat it in. So this is one whole piece of paper. I didn't trim anything off of it. And then I have this gorgeous, gorgeous green gingham. The light colored wood grain is also Felicity Jane. So that's 3 pieces of Felicity Jane. This is from my 6x6 Felicity Jane pad. This peach colored. This branding strip is off of one of the papers that I cut from one of these other layouts. And I just started bringing in scraps. I love it. I love how it turned out. This photo is of me in April of 2021. This photo and this photo is me at my heaviest weight. This was during very, very, very dark days in my life before I moved up to New York. So this is the April and the May before I moved up in July, and life started becoming a little more calm and not quite so stressful. But anyway, my husband, before we had moved in together, he always asked me to send him a photo of myself, and so I did. I would always do it. Now he sees me every day. He no longer asks me to send him photos. Okay, friends, that is all of my share for this month for Felicity Jane. I am going to continue sharing Focus on Felicity until I get this stack worked through. So I still have quite a bit. I went through after this video, after my first part of this video, and just put the collections together that I had similar papers. So that's going to make it I should have done it in the first place, and I didn't. So these kits were just, truly just from different collections, just thrown together. So in the future, it's going to be similar, like the papers are going to be from a similar collection, except for this one. Now, this is all I have of Madison, and these papers just don't look like they go together. These two do, but this just looks like an oddball. Like, I guess I could use that side maybe with it, but I don't know. It just doesn't go with this. So this is probably going to go with something else, and I'll find another paper to go with these two. No, that doesn't work. That kind of works. Anyway, I'm sitting here dawdling. We'll figure something out. We'll make that paper work. I want to get through that stack, and it may take me all year. It might not. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, come back. We're going to chat again soon. Also, Dawna has decided to join me in focusing on Felicity. I'll have her channel listed below. Go check out what she does. Okay, I'm going to say bye now, this time for real. Come back. We'll chat again soon. Bye-bye.